Hello, it's Scott Manley here. Now after last week's 360 video of asteroids, it's time to try this again, but perhaps something a little more driven by eye candy. This is of course Space Engine, zooming back in from the very edge of the universe back towards the place we call home. Yes, I decided to look at the various output methods available for Space Engine, and it turns out that with a bit of hacking, I was able to coerce the fisheye display into a full 360 degree view, which could be experienced on YouTube. Now, just in case you're not sure what 360 videos are, if you're viewing this on Chrome, then you should be able to pan it around using the keyboard or the buttons on the screen. If you're viewing this on a recent Android or iOS device, you should be able to scroll it using your fingers or simply rotate the whole thing. But the best experience is using something like a Google Cardboard, where you will place your cell phone in front of your eyes and be immersed in this world generated by Space Engine, leaving this planet on some unnamed corner of the galaxy. Or we can fly by a black hole, the remnant of a long dead star. The only way we can see this is because of the way its gravity bends space-time itself. Far above the clouds of Jupiter, a pair of spacecraft are waiting, preparing to embark on a voyage of discovery, which we of course have no need for these spaceships. We are gliding effortlessly through the sky, driven by the forces which make Space Engine work and make it awesome. On a distant world with a faint atmosphere, we find a small volcano on the surface of the planet, orbited by not one, but by 5 moons, hanging ahead of us. In the skies above, we may see constellations, but they are not the constellations we know from Earth. We are a long way from home right now. Further out, above the plane of the galaxy itself, flying above a whirlpool made of 100 trillion stars, and flying at unimaginable speed, those points of light flying by, those aren't stars, those are star clusters made of thousands or millions of stars on their own. Back, closer to our home, in our backyard, so to speak, Space Engine not only lets us travel across space, but also travel across time. Running the clock at thousands of times normal speed lets us see the motions of the moons as they fly around outside the rings of Saturn. Some of these give the rings their distinct structure through their gravitational effects, others merely cast shadows. Travelling through the plane of the galaxy at a billion times the speed of light, the stars around us resemble snowflakes in a snowstorm, but don't confuse them. Each of these is converting thousands or millions of tons of matter into energy every second. Only the great distances are taming their nuclear fires for us. We take a closer look at one of these, a post-main sequence star long past its prime, soon heading towards an evolved state, its outer atmospheres ballooning and exploding off into space. Around a younger, more luminous star, a handful of planets are being vaporized by the intense radiation from the star above, turning themselves into giant planet-sized comets, leaving trails of space dust headed off to infinity. And so, that's us. We're heading back off into the deeper universe beyond. All those spots out there, those aren't stars, those are galaxies. The universe provided by Space Engine is unimaginably big. You could explore it forever and still not find everything. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.